Welcome to DJ Music Store. Today I will be discussing the parts of a cello and their functions. This can be especially helpful if you are a beginner. So let's get to know your cello. The main part of a cello is the body. This consists of the top or front of the cello and the back. The top is the most important as it has two large F holes which are named for their shape. While playing, these holes allow air to move in and out in order to help with sound production. The scroll or volute is at the top end of the cello. Sometimes the scroll may have a decorative or artistic design just to give it more of an aesthetic appeal. The fingerboard is a thin, dark piece that is glued to the neck of the cello. It is where the strings run from the tuning pegs down across the cello. Each string has its own tuning peg at the scroll end of the cello. These are used for tuning. The nut is a small ridge at the top end of the fingerboard where the strings run to the peg box and tuning pegs. The bridge is halfway down the body and is the area that juts out. It even looks like a bridge. It is where the strings cross from the fingerboard down to the fine tuners of the tailpiece. The bridge is usually much lighter in color. The purpose of the bridge is to pass the vibrations of the strings to the top of the cello where the sound is amplified. The tailpiece is where the strings attach at the lower part of the cello. The tailpiece contains fine tuners to allow more precise tuning of your instrument compared to the tuning pegs. It is attached to the end button with a tailpiece loop which crosses over the saddle or bottom nut. This bottom nut will prevent damage by the tailpiece loop to the cello. The end pin takes most of the weight of the cello. You can adjust the height depending on where you need it by pulling the end pin or the rod out, longer or shorter. When you're done playing, all you do is simply push the rod back in. The purfling is the decorative border which runs along the edge of the body and is laid into a groove that the luther curves out. It is generally made of 3 thin strips of wood. 2 of these are ebony or a dark wood, and 1 lighter piece is in between. The purpose of the purfling is to help prevent cracks in the top or back of the cello, which may be caused by misuse or dryness. The neck base is part of the neck that links it to the body. The heel is a semicircular part that sticks out at the back of the cello. To find the sound post, first locate the treble side of the cello, which is by the thinnest string, then look down into the F hole. The sound post is a small round piece of wood which is wedged between the top and back of the cello. The function of the sound post is to pass vibrations from the strings to the top. The sound post prevents the cello from sounding thin or hollow. The bass bar is located on the bass side of the cello. It passes vibrations from the strings to the top. It also strengthens the top and enhances the lower frequencies. Hopefully you have gained some useful information as you are beginning your journey to becoming a cellist. If you are in need of a cello, you can come to DJ Music Store at www.djmusicstore.co. We also have other string instruments along with woodwinds, brass, percussion, and accessories. We are adding new instruments daily, and if you don't see what you need in our store, just email us. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a great day.